Okay, so I've been making some progress with the project to create a little blockchain here. I put some of the stuff together. Let me show you. Let me bring up the right file here. I'm calling it Hello World 2. It obviously eventually changed names. But this is a basic server. And it has all the things in it. What's going to happen is when when we run it, the idea is we're going to set everything up here. And it's going to listen. And then we can put in different things like where you can ping on a URL. So let me show you this running. Hopefully it will decide that it wants to cooperate. Node, let's see. And if I come, let me bring this up for you. Okay, so let me show you this. So if I do a very simple thing here, this is the home page. Now the other thing I can do is if I put stake, it will show you the amount of stake. So we got this little server going. Question is how to make a bunch of them, and I thought the best way would be using Docker. Now, what I'm trying to do right now is actually create the Docker file, build it, and then run it as a container. Once I have a container, then you can run a bunch of them, and you don't, I remember I talked about using different ports. No need to do that. You can set up an internal network using Docker Compose. Basically, you assign each, actually you don't even have to do that. You can just, if you create the services for each and create a separate service for each node, what it's going to do is it'll assign the network and take care of that, but you can do stuff more specific. Running into some trouble with the Docker Compose file, which should be a very easy one, but for whatever reason, it is not finding stuff. It's not finding the package, even though it's right there. So I'm going to have to be doing a little bit of research on this, and see what's going on here. Actually, I can probably... But at any rate, what's going to happen is we're going to have a Docker containers, and we can then deploy a network with it, however many nodes we'd like, which is going to be pretty cool. So, and then we're going to also have to deploy in this Docker Compose. We're going to have to deploy, of course, I mentioned Jackrabbit and RabbitMQ, so that we can do our messaging. And the idea is when a node comes up, it's going to message and say, hey, what's going, send me the information. And if you look, these are some of the things that we're going to, what is that? Yeah. This is, I don't know what it's doing now. What is it doing here? It's suddenly got hosed. I'm going to have to fix that, but I must have hit something funny. At any rate, it's going to get the blockchain, the account, the stake, and it's going to assign itself a unique node ID. And then it should be able to use RabbitMQ to send broadcasts back. They can send messages back and forth, and get the latest thing. They're gonna, when you do the validation. So we're a bit of a way off, but our validation, as I mentioned, the algorithm's going to be, for our purposes, relatively simple. It's going to use the relative stake as kind of odds, if you will. The more stake, the greater the probability of being able to make the block. And probably also should include earnings. But we're going to get into that. The couple of key takeaways. One, got a little server started, and that this experiment is going to use Docker as a basis for setting up a network. And that should work pretty well if I can, once we get the containers going and things. Now, RabbitMQ, you can just get that container. It's already existing. So anyway, I know there's not too much going on, too much of an update, but I think the concept of using Docker is exciting because it'll really let us do what we're going to need to do. Exactly some of the implementation details that'll come. We have most of our big pieces, the blockchain, the blocks. We're going to have the counts and so on. So hopefully this has been helpful, and the idea of running this experiment on Docker has been helpful. And I will speak to you next time. Take care.